Order this meeting of the
Just turn your microphone on.
Bartlett Plan Commission for March 12, 2020 at 7 p.m. Will the Secretary call the roll?
Mark Hopkins,
Here.
Tim Rednauer,
Here.
John Miasso,
Here.
Diane Nagel,
Here.
Austin Hopkins,
Here.
Jack Allen, Jerry Callis, Dan Gunstein,
Here.
Jim Lundberg.
Here. First item is the approval of the November 14th, 2019 meeting minutes.
So moved. Second.
Is there any additions or corrections? Secretary call the roll.
John Miasso,
Yes.
Diane Nagel,
Yes.
Austin Hopkins,
Yes.
Dan Gunstein,
Yes.
Mark Hopkins,
Abstain.
Jim Lundberg.
Yes. Next item is a public hearing. If there's anyone here that's going to give testimony or ask questions or have any concerns, there's a form on the back shelf over there where the clock is. We ask that you fill it out and hand it to staff, and we'll call your name at the appropriate time when the meeting is open to the public. This is number 19-20, Lis Trucking at 2300 Graham Street. The site PUD plan amendment, amending the special use permit. Again, this is a public hearing. Is the petitioner here? Yes. Could you stand, please, and be sworn in? And is there anyone else that's going to give testimony with you?
Possibly, depending on if you have questions.
Stand up, raise your right hand, please. You swear the testimony you're about to give is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Thank you.
All right. This property was annexed and zoned PD Plan Development on July 29th, 2003 by Ordinance 2003-98. It's part of the 186-acre Bluff City Industrial Park. There was a previous site plan approved by Ordinance 2016-90 for a portion of this site, as well as a 5-acre trailer storage site. That site plan was amended a year later by Ordinance 2017-97. The petitioner is before us today because they are changing which properties are going to be involved under this new PUD plan amendment. So there is a 2.34 acre site, which Benchmark is leasing and using as their storage yard, which they've continued to do for the past 20 years. And then Lis Trucking will be moving their operations to the 3.35 acre site, which used to be Acton Mobile. So they are requesting a site plan amendment to have some trailer parking in the back. They're changing their parking configuration slightly by the office area, and they're wanting to amend the special use permits to allow the storage of car carriers and passenger vehicles on the previously known as Acton Mobile site. The petitioner will be adding fabric mesh along the fence that goes the length of Graham Street, which is a private road. Staff does recommend approval, subject to the conditions and findings of fact outlined in your staff report.
Thank you. Anyone on the board have any questions at this time for staff? No. Does the petitioner have anything you'd like to add? Could you give us your name and address, please? Sure.
Ian Kelly, 2250 Southwind Boulevard, Bartlett, 60103. And I think Christie covered it pretty well. It's a pretty simple operation. The storage would up to 10 car carriers. They transport new and used vehicles. The vehicles are parked there no more than 1 or 2 days. They only have 3 or 4 employees. They have contractors that will be in and out of there with the car carriers. So kind of a much less intensive use. Not that it's an intensive use now. It's just it's a bunch of construction trailers now. If you've been over there, but it's a really low volume, low traffic use. And as Christie mentioned, we agreed to do some improvements along Graham Street with adding the fabric to the fence. There is some fabric up there, but we're going to extend it. We're going to add a little bit of landscaping in an area that is not landscaped near the Benchmark yard that she just circled. And Other than that, I think that's all I'd have to add, and would entertain any questions.
Anyone have any questions for the petitioner?
How tall is that fabric fence?
8 feet.
Are there any houses around this?
I don't see any.
No,
Oh, it's industrial?
This is all industrial surrounding the
it's all
property?
industrial surrounding, yes.
Yeah.
You did Google Maps?
I just wanted to make sure if trucks were running through the night, that to keep them warm in the winter, that they weren't impeding on somebody's personal space or residential space, but it looks like it's pretty much all industrial.
Any changes in configurations with the road at all, with the curbs cutting?
No, no changes.
Anyone else have any questions? Okay, and at this time, I will open it to the public. Oh, you do have the official documents, right?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Anyone in the public have a question, comment, concern? Anyone? Public portion is closed. Okay, anyone on the commission have any other concerns? Nope. Okay, and I'm looking for a motion to approve the petitioner's request, subject to the conditions and findings of fact.
So moved.
Second?
Second?
Second.
Anybody else having changes, additions? Nope. Okay, secretary, call the roll.
Diane Nagel,
Yes.
Austin Hopkins.
Yes.
Dan Gunstein,
Yes.
Mark Hopkins.
Yes.
John Mieso,
Yes.
Jim Lumberg.
Yes. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know,
You're on,
right,
in
what
the
they had,
packet,
right,
right?
right, yeah.
So they put the red lines,
No, but I'm just saying, what's in here,
we're taken at different times.
different, yeah. See, this could be.
Yeah, here.
Because it's got all these trailers. They said they have that.
There you go.
There we are, back here again. Okay, next item is old and new business.
Will have a case for next month. The former Marathon gas station at North Bartlett and Lake Street is,
About time.
they're proposing to put a 7-Eleven convenience store and gas station at that corner. It would be a brand-new facility. So they're proposing to tear down the existing building that's been there. So that'll be before you. We have annexations coming in, we have potential subdivisions coming in. So expect to see us a lot more frequently, and you're not going to be getting these months off.
Subdivision.
If I'm not mistaken, the 7-Eleven is a relocate, correct?
Correct,
And a gas station addition?
correct. So they're requesting special uses for an automobile service station. They would like to, their convenience store wants to sell packaged liquor, and then they want outdoor sales so that they can have like the propane sales and stuff outside. And then you'll be doing site plan review as part of that. It is.
Okay.
How are things going in Bartlett Plaza or streets of Bartlett with, have they found anybody for the big?
I know they've been in discussions with 3 potential tenants.
Okay. What about the taco place? When's that opening? Do we know
It's
yet?
supposed to open in the next week or 2. So they were saying by the end of March it should be open.
Very good.
Okay, anyone else have anything? Okay, and I guess we have a motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourn.